This guy's something else. There's no way to keep this short because, all right, where do you start? He's won more bodybuilding contests than anyone in history. 29 pro shows. 2008, he won the Mr. Olympia. He's won here more than anyone 5 times. Around the world, he has 9 Arnold titles. And what makes this unbelievable is in November, he turned 50. And he's announced his retirement. We're never going to see him here on this stage. So it gives us great pleasure to say, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the greatest ever, for the last time ever, Dexter Jackson.
No heart, no hands, no skin.
What is up, guys? Julian's Way here, and I want to talk about Dexter Jackson. Dexter Jackson just amazes me with not only with his conditioning and the time span that he just keep competing and winning shows and his pro wins and all that, but the fact that he keeps saying and keeps talking about hinting at retiring, even like from last year, maybe the year before, previous injuries and issues and so on, and he keeps saying it is his last, and he just keeps coming back like a vampire Jackson, the blade vampire Jackson, however you want to put it. But is this really his last year? Let us see some clips, and sometimes when he said that he doesn't know, he isn't sure, or maybe yes, no, and so on, and even the emotional one where he comes down and say it's his last. So let me roll those clips and let us see what really is going on.
Well, I guess all you guys have heard by now. The cat is out the bag. This is my final year. The Olympia is my last show, y'all. It's time to... I can't do this. This is my final. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. I can't do this.
Then he laughs and he chuckles in the end of it, so it's not really like he's that serious. You cannot really tell if he's serious or not. But then in the next interview with Patrick earlier this year, this is what he had to say.
Yeah, of course I can.
So if you can go another 10 years, then why are you talking about retirement?
Because you know in your heart when it's time to let it go. It's time. It's 22 years. It's time to let it go. I want to go out on top.
But you specifically said, I will retire when I stop competing in the top 6.
I did say that, and I have been saying that, but you want to listen to your mind and your heart too. If my heart says it's time to let it go, it's time to go and go on to bigger and better things, and that's what it's time to do.
Interesting. You know, a lot of people don't believe you're going to be done. A lot of people think because, and the reason for it is not, you know how some people, you watch a player and you say, you know, I think he should have retired 2 years before.
Well, you know what? After what I presented this past weekend, a lot of people are saying that. I even thought of myself for a second. I was like, no. Your ass is retired. So I am really done. You guys gonna be surprised now. Don't start crying when your boy gone. But I'm definitely gonna retire. This is my final year. And I've always said I'm gonna give myself, you know, like you just said, I've always said, as long as I'm in the top 5, that's just me talking. As long as I'm in the top 5, I'm gonna continue competing.
Yeah.
Or as long as the body holds up, or whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. I've always said that, but I've always said I've give myself a year or 2. But I've never said I'm retiring. This is it this year. I've never said that. This is the first time I've said it. I want a record saying it, and it's gonna happen.
How did that decision come about? How did you make the decision to?
Me and my fiance, we sit down and my family talk about it, and we just feel it's the right time.
Any specific reason for it, or is just
was
it something where it's kind of like
so many other business opportunities that I have to pursue?
Right.
and I can't do it while I'm still competing. It's just too much going on. You know, I'm away from my family. A lot of people don't know that I'm away from my family probably 8 months out of the year. I go to LA and stay to LA just to train. You know, I train with Charles Glass out there. I've had an apartment out there for 10 years now. So it's rough on the family too. You know, if it weren't for FaceTime, we'd probably be done. FaceTime saves lives, saves relationships. So definitely FaceTime is what helped me and her be able to communicate, and we both got understanding, because she was the main one to say, well, look, Dex, you need to go out there, you know, because at first when I started going out there, I started training with Charles Glass, okay? And I would go out there for 2 weeks, lug all my stuff back to Florida, stay there for another 2 weeks, then go back out to LA, train with Charles for 2 weeks, and spending all this money on, you know, vehicles to rent and hotels. And she said, you know what? You need to just find a place out there, just stay out there and train. Keep all your stuff out there, that when you got to worry about lugging it back, you know, you just have everything out there that you need. And then when the show's over, just come on back home and have your family time. And I can come out there and chill out there, you know, sometimes, a few times during the year, and which is what we do. And so we got a very good understanding. And it's amazing to have a woman behind you, 100% like that, that's gonna support you. So guys, if you out there, man, and you got a good woman like that, you need to hold on to that woman, because she is definitely the backbone of, you know, what I got going on, my relationship and all that stuff, man. She's amazing, Gail is. Yeah, I'm training. You know, I got to get that in, man.
So is that so? This the final one? This is it?
You know what?
You're stuttering. You're stuttering.
You gonna look at it? It possibly is it.
Let's say your last Olympia.
No, I can't say that, Dennis. If I can't retire with nobody in the audience, brother.
Oh, okay. So
You see what I'm saying? I can't. It depends on what we looking like.
Oh, so let's say if the place is not what it should be, you gonna wait till another year?
The next year.
And then in another interview with Dave Palumbo, RX Muscle, he goes on to say, give a different reason. So it's kind of funny, you know, I just kind of find it a bit funny. And here's what he had to say.
I can continue doing this as long as I want to do it. But like I said, it comes a time when you know it's time to walk away.
So you want to walk away on top, basically.
You want to walk away on top, and it's time. Okay. I even contemplating, you know, maybe doing Brazil, because I got so many Brazilian fans, and that failed this year. Because
I know you wanted to win 30. You had to want that 30th win.
You know I do, man. So, you know, the goal is to retire right now. You know, who knows? Brazil next year, April, if I were to do it.
Like he's talking already. You just retired. Now you're coming back.
No, I'm just saying. But I owe it to my Brazilian fans.
I want to see win 30. I think you should do it.
I'm not giving that guarantee right now because.
Alright guys, that's it. That's what he had to say, and you can go over at RX Muscle and look at that entire interview. It was a great interview. He gives some good advice. I'm going to wrap the video up. If you made it this far, please give the video a thumbs up. Also remember to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't, please, and hit the bell button for notifications. Until my next video, peace and take care, guys. Stay safe.